In the next 1 year, that is by February 2023, Nigerians are heading to the polls to elect a new government after the expiration of the tenure of office of the current government. Now, from what I have heard people say around me, it appears that most people still do not believe that the vote is an instrument for a positive change in government, or that even the vote even determines the result of elections. Probably because for many years, election results have been falsified in favor of people that we think we have not voted for. But I think every citizen should still recognize that it is important you come out and perform your duty as a citizen by voting. First of all, it is important you find a registration center and register. Register to vote. If you do not register, you cannot vote. If you will be 18 years by next year, by 2023, you are expected to find a place and register. If you are not up to 18 years, as INEC usually says, but you will be 18 years by 2023 February or thereabouts, you should make sure you register. Do not listen to people who say it is not time, it is not right to vote, or that voting does not change anything. Really, voting changes a lot. First of all, voting confirms that you are an adult citizen, ready to take up your duties as a citizen. Secondly, voting gives you the power to speak to a government you have voted for or against. If you voted for the government, voting gives you the power to say that, oh, this government belongs to me because I was one of those that voted them. If you did not vote for the government, a particular set of leaders, and they won the election, okay, you now have the power to say, oh, we said it, we are not going to be good enough. This is how, this is exactly what we were saying, why I didn't vote for them, especially if that government does not do well. Okay, thirdly, voting gives every citizen, every adult citizen, the chance to participate in one form of politics or another. Again, voting helps citizens to control a government. Voting helps us to keep the government on their toes, because they know that in the next 4 years, they will come back to us for another vote. And if we are not satisfied with their performance, that we have the power to vote them out. Having said all this, it is important that every citizen gets up to vote. But first of all, to register to vote, so that no one will leave you behind. Voting confirms that you are a true citizen, that you are a card carrying, you have your voter's card, confirms that you know that it is your duty to elect a government that will make sure that your country is well organized. Make your choice. Voting helps you to indicate your choice. Are you there? Indicate your choice. Everyone has a choice. Voting enables us to speak out through our vote, to show our preference, to show our choice, to show that our voice was heard. If you did not vote, the election comes and goes, and you did not vote, it means you hid your voice, you hid your opinion, you hid your choice, and that does not help your country. As a citizen that loves your country, as a patriotic citizen, one of the basic duties of an adult citizen is that you should vote no matter anything. And finally, massive voting makes rigging of elections impossible. If there are 2,000 or 200 registered members at a polling unit, and all of them show up and vote, there will no longer be any chance for anyone to falsify figures, because all ballot papers, all ballot materials have been used up, and no one is left for anyone, especially for those that often do multiple thumb printing or multiple voting. When all registered voters come out and utilize the ballot papers in full, nobody will have any chance of double voting. That is, Tom printing more and more and more ballot papers by one person. That eliminates that aspect of rigging. That eliminates that aspect of falsification of election results and makes our elections more credible, because every voter, every registered person has come out to vote. It's important we see it this way so that we all make efforts to vote to secure our country. We know the country is not in the best, is not the best of what it ought to be, but it's still important we keep working towards making it better. And one of the ways we should do that is that we ensure that we come out and vote.